Officers of the law live by the creed to serve and protect. And that motto doesn't change regardless of the department they work for. But every officer wants to prove that their precinct is the best around. In the Badge versus Badge boxing and MMA promotion, police and firefighters get to prove exactly that. If they're willing to step into the ring. We got to sit down with promoter Gary Shirley to learn more about his unique fight promotion.
My background started, I would say, over 30 years ago, working with a friend of mine, Art Cantu's instructor. I've been training at the Roseville PAL since '95 as the head coach, which is a police athletic league. Great program for after-school kids, great project for kids. And I've been promoting MMA and boxing for the last 3 years. I see the sport is just growing out of control. I love MMA. Everybody I talk to, that's all we talk about is MMA. When's the next fight? Who's the next champion? Badge versus Badge. The law enforcement, firefighters, and corrections. They've been fighting for decades. You have some really talented guys out there. And we have some tough guys in law enforcement just dying to get in there and fight MMA amongst themselves. We have a lot of officers that train at all these great jiu-jitsu places. A lot of these guys have to pick up their game because they're on the street. Not only do they have to know how to protect us, they have to know how to rule. And we have a lot of law enforcement out there, very talented fighters, but they want to keep it within their group. These guys work 16 hours plus, so it's hard for them to make that commitment as a young man would do. Badge versus Badge is the only ranking system in the country. It's the International Amateur Box Association for law enforcement. The only ones currently doing it. It gives law enforcement firefighters the opportunity to fight for title belts. In 2010, Badge versus Badge threw the first fight at the Radisson Hotel. It was a great fight. Everybody from LA, from Northern California wanted to be on that card. We had 19 fights on that card. We sold it out. It was a great event, and people just loved it. The second event, same thing, sold out. People want to fight on this card. We have people hitting us from Washington, Nevada to get on this card to be ranked. They want to fight for the belts. They want to fight for ranking. It's a great opportunity for anybody, law enforcement, firefighters, and corrections. The upcoming event is May 14th, 2011, at the Radisson Hotel in Sacramento. We have 15 scheduled boxing fights for the IAB. For the last two cards, we had just strictly boxing for the IAB. We decided we have a lot of people interested, people making that transition to the MMA. On this next card, on May 14th, we have 4 guys going to compete in MMA, full contact MMA in a 5-rope ring, and they're coming from all over. On May 14th, I got the 2 best heavyweights in the country fighting. I got Casey Johnson out of Oakland PD, Brian Williams out of Fresno PD, fighting for the heavyweight IAB championship. These guys can throw leather. These 2 gentlemen are going to square off. They're 2 great competitors. You're going to see Casey Johnson bring his A game and Brian Williams bring his A game, and they're slinging leather, and you're going to see somebody go down.